every purpose under the heaven.
So that means, go ahead, Salaki.
A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Hey, if I may say, it says a time to plant, and it says in Second Esdras how that it was an evil seed, right, that was sown this time around.
Yep.
Right, and that evil seed, it got a height to reach, but a bounds that it cannot pass. But once it's almost at its height, that's when it gets it's most crazy. It's like the saying go, it gets darkest before the light. Dawn.
Yep.
Right, and the dawn represents our Lord and Savior coming to change the guard from the wicked being in power to the righteous being in power, and that's gonna be full of just pestilence and wars and craziness and chaos,
polycrisis,
which is going on right now, and it's just going to continue to heighten. What you got to do?
And that polycrisis is going to lead to the MOTB. Is going to lead to the third war. The third war has already begun.
Yes.
All right. It's well in motion, man. It's already begun. I was listening to the beloved brother Isaiah out of Orlando, and he was talking about Joel. Is it 3:20? All right. I believe it's 3:20. Basically, the Valley of Jehoshaphat, and that's what it's all about, man. That's the time that we're in. So, and what is it for the controversy of Zion?
Yeah.
All right. The Lord is gonna remove the northern army to go over there and do what's gonna, matter of fact, somebody read it real quick.
Joel 3.
Yeah.
Okay, starting in 19. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be desolate wilderness, for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall dwell forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. For I will cleanse their
2
blood.
and 20.
Oh, 2 and 20?
2 and 20, Salaki, brother.
Okay.
The hinder parts. Yeah.
Okay.
Northern arm, yeah.
Joel 2 and 20. But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate.
Because I'm hearing these clowns try to break it down and F it all up. Right? It's like, shut up, stop. And then you've never tried to read or break the scripture down within your Christian extremist church, the white Christian extremists, and the people who support right Christian extremism. But you've never, tried to read or break that down. And when you're breaking it down, it's all wrong, man. Okay? That's talking about the Valley of Jehoshaphat. That's why it's in that scripture, and that within the context of that book, dummies. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. And will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face toward the east sea,
right,
and his hinder part toward the utmost sea.
So that's the Straits of Hormuz,
right,
and then the Red Sea's behind it. This shit is happening, man.
In the face.
Okay, it's literally right in your face. It's happening, and so what is that going to do? That's going to manifest all the things that's going to happen here in Babylon. Mm-hmm. They go hand in hand. And Isaiah, this is Isaiah 34:8, just to come behind you. Pause. This is Isaiah 34:8. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion.
God.
All right? Then that's what this is all about. That's a controversy of who the Israelites are. And then these people are being angry, throughout the beloved, to deny who we are when they know we are. Hell, they just found a bunch of caves in Puerto Rico that were full of Paleo Hebrew, man. Bunch of caves. Tide went out and they went into these caves, and all these caves on the walls is carved the ancient Paleo Hebrew, man. But yet, you still got people trying to deny the Northern Kingdom, trying to deny that Ephraim, that the Puerto Ricans are Ephraimites. So wow. So there's just so much truth coming out. That's why you have people like what's his name, Rich Tidwell, trying to use our breakdowns, but trying to make them fit to Edomites. Right. All right. Then you got Mr. Judge trying to discredit.
Well, he's an atheist anyway.
Right? Yeah. He tried to use the Bible as a defense, but he's an atheist. You're just madness, man. Straight madness. But if you would, brother, play that video. You're gonna go about a minute in, and then first you're gonna see the blind Edomite chick, and then the sister that speaks behind her, and then there's one more Edomite chick. And we'll try to let those play, because what this woman is going through.
A little bit harder nowadays. Think again, because Go about a minute.
Yeah, go about a minute in when you don't see the her.
We should say some other Malcolm what they're going through.
What this Negro woman is going through, what this Israelite woman is going through, with a highly educated feminist self, and basically what she's going through, lots of women are going through, and they're crying out loud. Some of them are crying in silence, but she's not crying in silence. And there's so many women like that. Right. I've seen women who look very well to do. They're living in vans. They're buying vans. Yes. They're buying RVs and vans because they can't afford their apartments or their homes anymore.
Going back to the 70s.
They have a whole Walmart culture where they say you can go park in the Walmart parking lot, say shit, and there's a whole bunch of people now starting parking Walmart parking lots.
They try to band together for safety.
Back to the 70s.
But you know what? Now that y'all said that, the police been fucking with people now that doing that. Cause I was just sleeping in my car in front of my house, and I'm just waking up, flashing lights on me. They telling me to get out the car. I'm asleep. The fuck y'all fucking with me? And I've been seeing that lately. The cops have been doing that, fucking with people sleep in the car. So now they ain't cracking down on that. You can't even sleep in your car in the parking lot.
Well, there it is, man. Well,
yeah, but they did that shit years ago when I was out here in front of the main house when they pulled up.
Well, it's a law. It's a law.
So they got laws against being homeless now. So.
Yeah.
So they assume because you got some dude just don't want to go in the house and deal with that woman.
Thank you.
So he'll fall asleep in front of his own house in his car. That shit happens. And it's right. Pull into his driveway. Go to sleep in his driveway. Just trying to, because that's the most peaceful place.
Yeah.
I go in here, I gotta hear this.
It's been many days like that.
Okay, so I mean, hell, that's the world we live in right now. Unfortunately, all women don't want to be a comfort. Women, it is.
Want to be a conflict.
Right. The other C word. Okay. But go ahead, Bob, brother, if you will.
And the old adage, be kind or be quiet, is so easy to do. So for the people that don't do it, they just don't want to. And that is a problem. That shows so much about their character. Now, there are times we have to speak up, but for the most part, we should just be kind or be quiet. I'm so sorry that the world is the way it is for my grandkids. It's just very, very hurtful. I don't know. Tell me what you're thinking. I love you, guys.
I've been so embarrassed to say this, but somebody said it was the age of disclosure and that more people should disclose about how they're doing financially as Americans. So let's just be honest. I work 40 hours a week. I can't afford an apartment. I physically can't afford an apartment. On paper, I can afford it, but after taxes, it will be a strain. But I also can't afford to live in hotel rooms because hotel rooms have gotten way more expensive and they're about the same in price as a high dollar apartment. So I've been trying to do that. I am like $30,000 to $40,000 in financial student loan debt because I was trying to get my bachelor's degree to fix my life. Unfortunately, the government decided that a psychology degree wasn't worth it, and so my grant was taken, and I don't qualify for student loans anymore because they say that my income to whatever ratio far outweighs how much it would cost to pay back my student loans. So I'm stuck in a dead-end job trying to make it happen. I can't afford
right there.
Apartment because my credit is bad.
Because here you go, she's double talking because she's talking about how the system is completely failing and corrupt, but you bought 100% into it. You're trying to get a degree to fix your life. All right. Then all of a sudden you make too much money. You don't have enough money to live, but you make too much money to get help. What kind of a system is that?
That's right. The one you love.
The one that you supported.
Right.
All right, with all that weave on. Shit, unbelievable in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right. She definitely forked out the money for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Then we're gonna let it play some more.
This Ecclesiastes 4:13. Better is a poor and wise child than an old and foolish king who will no more be admonished. And we know what type of king will be admonished is that serpent, man. Like it says in Psalm 58, right? Out of prison coming to reign, whereas also he that is his kingdom becometh poor. We dealing with that old foolish king, man. We saw this happen in Rome. We saw this happen. He was ruling in Greece and the 4 nations he owned. We saw this in Rome. We saw this now in America, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, we saw this in Europe too.
Come.
This man, when he gets power, at some point you're going to become a bottom feeder.
Yeah.
All right, it's him and the poor. There's no in between, man.
What he said in that last movie with Denzel, the Gladiator, the 2, he says
I was in my head.
he said that Rome has many children. She has to feed them. He said they can eat war. Hey, can I back you up real quick?
Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 30:3. Woe to the rebellious children. See, really, you should have you don't hear none of these women say, I should get a man.
No.
That's never the solution, right?
Absolute.
Never the fucking solution, right? Woe to the rebellious children, said Yahweh, that taketh counsel, but not of me, and that covereth what they covered, but not of my spirit. That's like you said, Elder, they bought into that system. That they may add sin to sin, that down to go into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And that's where you're at right now.
Come. I got
Anything but what the Lord prescribed for you was to get your ass in the kitchen and take care of a man, man.
right. I got one to back that up. This is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach 19:5. Whosoever taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned, but he that resisteth pleasures crowneth life. They push this narrative. You bought into it. You know, like I said, the late 60s and the 70s and all that. You don't need a man.
Elevated in the 80s too.
Right. Yeah.
In the 80s, it really took off.
It took off.
You know?
Yeah.
You know that young Halle Berry generation.
Independent woman.
You know that
Yeah. Can you pay my bills,
that
bitch?
fucked up cut that they all wore.
Right.
Going into the 90s.
Right.
That to let you know that I'm college educated, I got a good job, blah blah blah. I don't need no man.
Come.
That vibration really went harder going from leaving out of the late 80s. It was building in the late 60s and through the 70s, but by the time the mid and late 80s came around,
Yeah.
and I just remember all the messages that the teachers were saying to the girls, and they weren't really elevating the men at all as they were cutting the plumbing programs, taking away the mechanic stuff, taking away carpentry out of schools.
Yeah. The vocational part of school.
Jake was leaving out of high school
With a trade.
and then these people going to college to get all this debt, and by the time they 25, 27, Jake owned a couple properties and got a family started already, and these college people still hunting for jobs, just trying to pay off debt. Okay, so they were like, man, these Negroes is too well to do. We need to cut this shit.
Yeah, CB, I mean, they took them out of CBS.
Yep.
They took them out of Westinghouse.
Yep.
They took them out of, and those are major.
Simeon, Dunbar.
I remember brothers talking about taking their cars up to CBS to have the mechanic shop fix them.
That's what.
So that means I'm like, damn. So then these dudes is really coming out of school ready.
Yep.
So you 19, 20 years old, working in the mechanic shop, making, man, 18, 19, 20 years old, and you making that, that was good money back then.
I mean, even today, the most of your plumbers and your Mr. Fix-em-uppers are your 50, 60, 70-year-old men who have been doing it back in the day when they got those skills from. They're not doing it now. Right now, after 30 years ago, they took that shit out.
Yeah.
Jake ain't learning shit but how to make some goddamn it.
And they wanted to go off to the military, and go off to college, and get in debt and get these degrees that are worthless, like what she's going through now. But let's let it play a little more. Was there some more to that, bro?
I had to look at the word vocation because CVS.
Yep.
According to the school title, they should still have all this shit because
Exactly.
what vocation, which is strong intentional calling or sense of purpose toward a particular career, course of action, or way of life. So when you go to CVS, you was going there too. That was the whole thing about CVS in the city.
Vocation.
You would go there to get a fucking trade. You go there for a vocation.
And my cousin did well because he's one of the last few people that went through that program, and basically he's a carpenter, but he can do electricity. He can do all that shit.
Yeah.
He can he can do it all. Roof. He can do it all, man.
That's what makes it.
And so now that's gone.
Dunbar too.
Lane Tech and CVS. Lane Tech at the north side, and CVS at
And Westinghouse at the west side.
and Westinghouse at the west
Big,
side.
huge.
Yeah, Westinghouse was huge back in the
Huge
day.
programs, right?
Yeah.
And there was thousands of Jake coming out of school with some type of hustle.
let's not forget this too. They used to have home ec, man.
That's the flip side.
They brought the baby home and shit. So they taught women to be fucking women.
Yeah.
And they took that too. They took that out too.
And now look at like these
Taught them how to
bitches
bake.
just for birthday trip. The bitch left for like 2 weeks, however long it was. Left her baby by herself while she got out of the country for her birthday.
Left the kids there, man.
Ain't that a bitch?
11-year-old and a 3-year-old, bogus as hell.
That's it. Yeah, they used to teach all that shit, sewing and this, that, and the other.
That
All
They
that.
used to teach them how to take care of home.
Yep.
But then they started pushing that you don't need no man to be an independent woman, and that's why we've arrived at this particular situation with this girl. Go ahead.
And I had to use my credit cards in order to pay for everything. Then I'm homeless. I am living in hotel rooms or living in my car sometimes if I can't afford a hotel room because I'm trying to pay back all of the stuff on my credit for an apartment that won't even put any of the payments that I make onto my credit. So they use credit as a way in order to qualify you, but they don't actually put any of your payments for you paying your apartment on your credit. It's bad in America. Like, it's very bad in America. I'm blessed to have the job that I have, but I can't physically afford anything. I have been trying my hardest to try to, budget my way out, try to pay back things so that I can afford an apartment. In the meantime, I can barely afford food. I can barely afford to put a tank of gas in there. I use the last of my money to put some gas into my car because we're expecting some bad weather and I want to be able to at least get somewhere in case it happens. Gas is at like almost $4.50 a gallon.
Yeah, so there's commercial. But that's it up. I mean, that's good. That's the point, man.
That's good.
Bring it out, bro.
This is Mike.
Gas is it.
Exactly.
This-
And if I may, real quick, and they said right now, there's a report that came out about a week or so ago.
She did say something about getting the nails done too.
Exactly.
It was a report that
A
came out.
little after that, so like it, bro.
Okay, it was a report that came out about a week or two ago how the number one demographic of people losing jobs right now is the black woman.
Yeah.
He said the black woman right now is losing jobs a lot
Across the board.
They're cutting a lot.
They
of
losing
jobs.
them, but guess what? Edomite women are losing them.
Absolutely.
So they always gonna give you the report to make it worse for Jacob. The truth be said, this is an American thing.
Right.
Yeah.
This ain't a black woman thing. This is women in Babylon.
Good.
Hence the reason why I named it that, because these Edomite women are crashing the fuck out. Edomite men are crashing the fuck out.
Yeah.
Who because the difference there is that Jake is used to suffering and struggling and figuring out a way to work. They're not used to this. They're not used to this uncomfortability right now, man. They losing it.
Right.
That's the thing. I was just saying that because I talked to a few Edomite women and they be complaining about how it's so hard at the job and they don't know if they're gonna get fired or not and laid off and they just complaining. I'm like, man, we been going through this shit. What the fuck? I don't care, but I'm just hearing it. But it's like we been going through all these struggles. Like you just jumped on the bandwagon. That's it.
Well,
it says as of early 2026, the U.S. labor market is showing contradictory trends for women. While women have achieved a historic high in workforce participation and hold a majority of payroll jobs, a significant numbers are simultaneously leaving the workforce. So it's this is the typical Esau. Pump you up, tell you don't need a man, give you all these little jobs, little extra perks, get you up in there, tear up the whole family unit, and then once they got done with you, do the same thing they do with everybody. Get rid of you too.
right.
Because they didn't give a fuck about you in the first fucking place.
Stupid.
Hey, this is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Like you said, they work. I remember when I first saw this, they wiped out a whole fucking sector of fucking college educated jobs that all of a sudden, like you said, your bachelor's and fucking what's that therapy and all this other kind of shit that make you able to be like a human resource manager and all this other kind of shit. They started wiping that shit clean.
Our degrees,
Yep.
but and all these degrees, it really had nothing to.
Was frivolous and puff anyway.
Right, see, you're right. It's frivolous and puffy. Exactly. That's a good explanation. Because someone can go right. Someone can walk around the art museum and
and say that this bullshit is art. 'Cause that shit
absolutely
garbage.
Fucking stick figure and shit.
you know, so,
It's amazing.
so that some little have some art gallery and trying to sell shit for ridiculous amounts of money that looks like a bunch of second and third graders.
Hey, Elder, literal shit.
Then Jake doing fantastic shit on the damn train on the bus with a
pencil.
It looks great, better than all that shit.
Hey, Elder, I got a scholarship to the Art Institute. You know, when I was in high school, right? And I went to the Art Institute. They literally had a painting that this motherfucker made out of shit. You said selling shit. The shit was little doo-doo.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
The painting was made out of dimensions. Like, yes. And they all like, yes, it's so magnificent.
But
it was
stank.
It was shit.
It was straight. It was boo boo.
For real.
You know, when people say, "Man, that's boo boo." This really was.
It was boo. Can I back him up real quick?
Please do, brother.
Go ahead. This is Isaiah 10. I know you read the first part, right?
Go ahead.
But this is Isaiah 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. See, widows are their prey now. Women.
And that's great that you brought that scripture up, Brother Lockett. Because that's going to lead us right into the next segment, you know, which is because this is an orchestrated collapse that is happening. You got to understand.
But I wanted to comment on that the picture thing. What they do, they hide their money in the portraits. All right. So say for instance, a billionaire, he owes 30 million.
Yeah.
All right. So they scrabble some shit on the board, had the money in there, and guess what? They pass it around. Now I don't have to pay that 30 mil in taxes. Now there it is right there.
They launder the money.
That's it. There's the 30 million right there.
They launder
and they pass it back to each other. So that's why they buy it.
Keep each other out of. Wow.
That's it.
So wow.
They use it for child sex trafficking as well.
Yeah, for all illegal activity.
Yeah.
Up the end, that's what they do. They get a painting. We can sell this painting for 10 million. The painting worth shit. This is what you
exactly.
You get the
what you pay for it.
Yeah.
You get this little girl on this friend. They showed it in that TV show Lucifer.
Yeah.
They said it flat out. They make these bullshit paintings. But it's like,
damn. Worth 30 million.
You pay for this child.
But it's covering up some crime and some other shit.
That's it.
Wow.
Okay, well now we get it.
And because art is value based off you, the buyer.
That's what you willing to pay for
say,
it.
well, it's not really worth this. Let's look into this.
What you willing to pay for it.
Because you know, I found that amazing because you know, over the years as I've grown up and watching, you know, it's like the Mona Lisa is nothing special about that
at all.
It's an ugly. Matter of fact, they even think they was painting themselves.
Plain as
the point is though, is that it's I've seen people. Hell, I did better art than that. All right, it's all a bunch of bullshit. So what they
Picasso.
Picasso was just high on drugs and
absolutely
looking
same
like
for Banksy. That nigga was high as hell.
taking LSD.
yeah.
Shit, weak.
And then they say this is great.
Yeah.
All right.
They make you look like your eye ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What? Well, you don't see that?
Right.
You don't see the beauty in that?
The feeling.
You don't see the beauty in that?
And I'm like,
Then they play that
I don't
dumbass
You're not an artist.
They play music and make it sound.
Go ahead, out.
This is a rock. This is back up on the right side. This is a rock 13. And for if thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yet he will make thee barren, will not be sorry for it. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what warnest thou? Because there was the bitch. Same thing with the fruits of looked upon.
Yeah.
And he will shame thee by his meats, which is his doctrine. until he had drawn thee dry twice or thrice. And at the last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head. That's what Esau does, man. He just set this system up. Yeah, come, you don't need this. They come with me, I got you, man. Look, come probably, we're gonna give you good government funding, we're gonna give you all the jobs. We don't want these niggas doing this shit. That what you read, it said women hold the most what was the word they used?
Blue collar?
No. Payroll jobs.
Oh
Yeah.
Which means they can see the tax and see all that. They said women hold the most of those jobs. All
That
right.
means that was purposely done.
Human
Exactly.
Kept
resources.
men out of that. All
It's
right.
prophecy. The Lord said the woman shall surpass the man.
Yeah, it's just like this, and I'm just gonna call it like I see it, because when you see, it's probably more female bus drivers and train operators than men.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what that's telling me is that there are men who have responsibilities that didn't get those jobs, but they gave them to women. All right.
To make her look down. Make her look down
And
on.
especially when it comes to the so-called Negroes, it's an imbalance.
Yeah.
So that's done. What you have to understand out there that's done on purpose.
Yeah.
To keep the imbalance and keep the woman over the man.
Make her look down on you.
All right.
Because
To help destroy the family unit. That's what's done purposely.
Yep. It's one thing. See, these bitches so damn dumb. They put you in
Absolutely.
a position. You're supposed to use that position, like Proverbs 31.
Ah.
All right, and then that's supposed to help you and your man out. But instead, y'all use that position. Esau told you now you don't need a man because in your man, the value of a man is based off
What he brings to the table money
him
wise.
serving you, which is
Right.
backwards. You the servant. All right, and now you done got this shit in your head. And Esau is putting a plug on your ass.
Yep.
You crying.
Yep.
And the black bitches stay in the comments. Black men just hate black women.
Yeah.
Like, I seen a bitch say, it was up to black, if slaves going on, black men wouldn't save black women. I put in the comments, so
Damn right.
y'all abandoned us on the ships. When that was close to rebellion, you black bitches snitched.
Exactly.
Y'all been abandoning us, man. And it shows it shows now. And now Esau was abandoning you.
Exactly.
It's like the serpent told you if you won't die.
Lie.
All right? The serpent told you if you won't die, and he ain't deal with that bitch since. Let that bitch die. He set us up, man. He happened to that. He told you you eat this, you don't need that. All right, and you ate that fruit. Just like I asked my OG when I got older, why did I my father till I was at a certain age, which I was still young. I was like 4. All right, 3 or 4.
Right.
She said because this was society was pushing. I didn't need a man. I could do it by myself. So she didn't say he did anything wrong. It's just I was told this because they was telling us. My mom and my sister, they was pushing that same ideology, and she fell for it. She said, "I'm glad your grandmama sought me out."
Yeah, that was.
If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have known my father because Esau pushed this shit to Eve and Eve eating the fruit again, man.
Wow.
And she told me flat out, she ain't lie about
He
nothing.
ain't do shit wrong. I just was listening to the women there. So she listened to the women that were over her,
Yeah.
that were around her, because guess what? It's a lot of, especially when it comes to the so-called Negro woman, a lot of them, it's your friends and the women that you keep counsel with, that you keep company with, that keep you single.
My mother apologized.
Yeah.
My mom apologized to me in her elder years, saying she should have never left my dad and so forth, because she saw over the years the detriment that came with it. And she apologized and she humbled herself. And that's what made me, like, damn, she was humbled enough to do that. Most women won't do that. They'll say, I did the best that I could. And they'll just
Hold on to that shit to death.
Cry like that black bitch. What's the actress name? That cried every movie. Still I could.
Right.
There was a video that came out with a young black bitch, and she said, and her grandma was right there. She said, my grandma told me that I need a man for everything. A different man. She said, a man to do the buy this for me, had a man to do that.
Yeah.
No, sit right there.
Yeah, she
Grandma
was
said,
grand.
so you was listening, huh?
Yeah.
This what the grand.
Ain't that bitch.
So what you did, because basically what you did was told
Turn
your
her hoe.
granddaughter to slut herself out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they got to do this and they got to do that, they got to do that. All of them busting.
All of them.
So she got all them DNAs in her from all them different men on the internet. All right, all over. She got all the vibrations. And then she gonna meet a guy that she actually like, but she can't pair bond with.
That's
She
it.
can't get up because you got too
Can't get on the
many other
same
men
page.
vibrational.
Can't get on the same
And
page.
that's another thing is why within our own, I mean that's a thing overall, but within our own people, fuck the rest of America. But within the Jake community, that's one of the main reasons why you got so failed relationships in marriage.
That's it.
All right, because these women cannot pair bond because there's too many different DNAs attached to their brain cells.
Yeah.
You got 100 different men, part of your DNA. Okay, you have that vibration. There's a constant war going on in you.
Your shit's
So
scrambled.
your mind is all scrambled, and you can't get under the vibration. He's the perfect guy. He was good looking. But I just couldn't.
She's trying.
And then she's going back to these other dudes and all this other bullshit. I mean, you just hear it over and over again. I got a video that shows you this with a girl, young, attractive girl too, who kept getting back. She was with one dude, and the dude kept leaving her and kept leaving her and kept leaving her. She kept going back to him, and I'm thinking to myself, you keep complaining, he keeps leaving you. What was it called? Friends with benefits.
Right.
He's there.
FB.
Well, I'm done with that. And then I got a message, and he, friends with benefits. He left me again. I mean, this happened about 20 times. And then and I'm watching it, and the dude is commentating. He getting mad at her, and he's like, well, clearly, why you going back to him? Why you going? And I'm thinking to myself, the dude kept coming back to you because he wanted you. Something about you he couldn't
deal with. Period.
There was something going on because if you done broke up with me 10 times and 10 times I just sought you back out, it's you.
That's it.
Because he's stupid. He trying to make it work, and that's what it was. She couldn't pair bond with him, and he couldn't. He could. They just.
He only tolerated for so many.
Right.
Then he had to bounce.
Then he because he was emotionally attached. He loved the physical. The girl was fine.
Right.
But it was something wasn't there. And that's what it was. And I'm gonna tell you what it was. It was the other DNAs from all them other dudes.
She was producing that masculine.
That was preventing that connection from actually happening.
Yeah, she was producing all that masculine fucking energy and shit.
There it is, man. I actually look forward to doing that video. Well, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, it's Titus too, because like I was saying in that video, this old bitch, this is what they really should be teaching these young women. It's Titus 2 and 3. The aged woman, because you an aged woman, you don't be telling your granddaughter to get this man, that man, this man. Likewise, the aged woman, likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things, which you're not doing. You're not teaching her good things. You're teaching her to
be a hoe.
Be a hoe.
Well, the word woman literally means servant.
Yeah.
All right, and you're not a servant to everybody. You're a servant to your man.
That's right.
All right, and it's that simple.
That's right.
You're a servant to your man, meaning your whole demo
existence
is supposed to be built around help build him up, get into his vibration.
That's right.
Right. Go ahead.
Yeah, they got that song says my mama told me you better shop.
And that started a lot of that.
My mama told me you better shop.
Yeah.
And before you said it, I almost said it. Yeah, that's the spirit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Go ahead.
Verse 4, it says that they may be teachers, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husband, to love their children.
Not to shop around.
Exactly. To be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands.
Not bouncing clubs.
These bitches, they got this trend with these bitches all talking about, he grown, why am I gonna do this for in the house? Why am I gonna do this for? Why am I gonna do the laundry, do this? Because that's your job.
Yeah.
If you see a big ass spider, you're gonna expect him to kill that motherfucker. Which that's madness anyway. Use that as an example.
Right. Your car need to tune up. You want him to take it to the fucking spot.
It's like, don't you know spiders run from you, they don't run to you. This ain't no horror movie.
That's right.
Spiders, they gonna chase you down. They run from you, dummy.
Yeah.
You bigger.
That the word of the Most High Power God be not blasphemed. And that's blasphemy when you teaching these young chicks to go against the man.
Well, see, in Samuel, I think it's 1 Samuel 15:3. Their rebellion is as sin of witchcraft, and the crime witchcraft is death. And so, with all this rebellion coming from these women, and from Jake women, and just women in general in Babylon. Remember, this is not. We kept playing that video. You're going to hear the white woman, so-called white woman, sighing and crying too. Mm-hmm. They going through the same thing, man. All right, it's happening, and now. These punishments and these lamentations are on these men, these women, and a lot of these women are dying you know, at the hand of them, of the men in their lives or the former men in their lives. Right? Can you get that story about that fireman?
Okay.
Barbecue shop. And is somebody holding the other story? Did somebody look it up? Look up the story about the dude. You found it?
It's an old one, right?
The one with the dude who ripped all the innards out. Yeah, kind of. Go ahead, brother.
All right. So this is from the Independent. Former firefighter drove 8 hours from Maine to New Jersey to kill his ex-girlfriend's family after she broke up with him.
That's right. He drove. That's right. He drove to Bangor, Maine. All right.
8 hours.
I never even heard of Bangor. The only reason I know about Bangor is because they had a Marine barracks duty there.
I was there.
All right.
I went bird watching.
Okay. You went to Bangor?
I went there.
Yeah. So that's the only reason.
Damn.
That's what he said. Like,
Yeah, because I was stationed with some guys that was from Bangor. Because I was from.
It's beautiful.
I was in, from what the pictures I saw was picture. I mean, it was beautiful. And that's one state that I've never been to that I've always wanted to go to.
And
I always wanted to drive a Mustang through them hills and the mountains. But anyway, I was
best looking birds.
I was at Naval Weapons Station in Concord, so the complete opposite parts of the country, almost on the same level.
Wow.
Sitting up high, it's crazy. But anyway,
the
go ahead.
ocean right there.
Yeah.
The sea lions that pop up, come kind of close. That shit was raw.
Yeah.
America is supposed to be a beautiful
Well, it was
place.
a paradise.
Esau fucked this place up.
It was a paradise, man.
Just sitting on the fucking rocks and just water creatures popping up. But when you had fish, you can throw fish and feed them and shit.
Yeah.
No
the
shit.
little ones the other day asked me, why does that tree dead? You know? And I'm having conversations with them. You know, I go scoop up the little guys usually every Friday. And we was talking, and I just started telling them about the trees. And you know, and I said, well, you know what? There used to be so many trees in America. I read it. That a squirrel could travel from LA to New York and never touch the ground.
Damn, no shit.
So yeah, I read that. It said, well, so many trees in America. Yeah, there's a squirrel.
At one point, wow.
It had like a jungle canopy, you know, and there were so many trees that a squirrel could literally go from New York to LA, you know, and never touch the ground.
Damn.
So when you consider that, and I told him, I said, well, they killed a lot of trees, they cut down a lot of trees. We were talking about how old trees were, and I'm showing him how the rings. And so he's trying to so now he's looking at trees. Well, that was got to be about 300. That was got to be about 400. So yeah, because you know you
count the rings.
You can count the rings to see how, you know. So, but anyway, they messed this place up, man, and they messed it up not only physically, but now they messed it up morally. All right.
Right. They used
Go ahead.
Because you mentioned trees. It's only mainly male trees right now. And that causes why that's the reason why so many people supposedly, I just found this out, got fucking pollen allergies.
Yeah.
Because it's too much pollen in the air.
Too much. Basically, the pollen is like tree sperm.
Yes.
And
So they got no female trees.
And back then, and you have nothing but
trees with fruit on.
Yes.
Because Jackson Park was full of them.
All the time.
Right? And all the parks, they were full of them. Blueberries and mulberry trees.
Apple trees on the southwest side over there in the hood, you have apple trees. You're talking about mulberry trees. I'm talking about literally big fruiting trees, peach trees. We had a peach tree back in the backyard right here. They had all that
pine trees. Evergreen trees was a big thing. It's a reason evergreen mall was called evergreen.
Right.
We had evergreen trees
everywhere.
Plenty is here.
Everywhere.
We had one in the house I grew up in. It was one in the fucking yard.
Hey.
It's gone now.
Hey, it's
People
funny.
are fucking stupid. Man.
It's funny you say that.
That. The rain is starting to
kill them off. Yeah.
There's a bunch of, you know, you go back years ago, and now they're all thinned out and dying.
It's called a fucking evergreen.
Remember we was kids to smell the pine tree?
Yeah, of course. You used to smell it.
Yeah, like I
Get
said.
back to this article.
Go ahead.
It says a former firefighter who allegedly drove 8 hours armed with a cache of weapons.
Catch it down.
He was ready for war and intended to kill his ex-girlfriend's family after she ended their relationship. Prosecutor said Brian J. Lamson, 37, was ordered held in the Ocean County Jail pending trial after Judge Pam Snyder alleged allegations extremely concerning and extremely violent in nature.
I wonder if his girlfriend was a little hat, because he's an Edomite.
100%. 100%. It says authorities say Lamson drove from Bangor, Maine to South Toms River on April 29th with guns, ammunition, a bulletproof vest after learning his ex-girlfriend, who was also the mother of his 2 children, had filed for a temporary restraining order. And I'm trying to see.
He knew how to suit up. Shit.
Yeah, he had that shit on.
Shoot, he turned into the Punisher.
Absolutely.
It was Frank Castle up in this one.
That's it.
Because it was basically she said, okay, in court Friday, Judge Pam Anderson read several alleged threats. It's like your Pam Snyder. It's like read several alleged threats.
You think about old Pam Anderson or young Pam
Calcium cannons. It says, Lamson read several alleged threats Lamson made before arriving at the family's home. One threat read, "If your father is there, I'm going to take him out." Adding that Lamson allegedly threatened to render him pulseless in the driveway. Another was about their children. "If I can't have you, no one can."
See, and how many times have we said that that's be the MO of Esau?
Esau, absolutely.
What Bible dictionary?
Shit.
Okay. Anyone behind me?
It's over there.
Yeah, how many times we said that'd be the MO of Esau?
That's
And
it.
that's basically how he feels about the world in America at this time.
Yep. Come.
Right? Because Esau, this went from a paradise to now you can't drink the water and breathe the air.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything's so fucking blue.
I can't have the earth.
Right.
No one can.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember that's his it. That's what he wants.
Well, this nigga, he ain't used to have a cereal with no myrrh.
I mean, that's
But I'm used to it.
That's one of their MOs though. That's one of their MOs. With the Israeli, they have the Samson doctrine, the Samson plan. So basically, if anything was to happen to them, they're going to nuke everybody else. If they were not able to do, if somebody came against them, they have a plan to where they're going to push the
button to make everything go
to
off.
fuck everybody. But if I can't play basketball on this court and y'all got my ball, I'm leaving with my ball. Y'all can't have no basketball for nobody.
Right. Hey.
I got a precept and a definition.
Bring it out, brother.
This is Proverbs 6:34. For jealousy is the rage of a man.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance.
There you go.
Now spare that includes sometimes that bitch and them kids, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm not condoning that.
Of
I'm
course,
just saying this is what happens. And this is the definition of father. There's various meanings, has various meanings in the Bible. Immediate male progenitor, Genesis 42:13.
Yeah, progenitor.
In the Hebrew family, the father had absolute rights over his children. He could sell them into slavery and have them put to death.
Damn.
And that was known back in the day that was absolutely that.
That's all I'm saying. I brought you this word.
But right.
Oh, yeah.
But it was in the law. If you had
An unruly kid. That's right.
unruly child who was not doing what they're supposed to do, that you bring him out to the gates and you.
Hey, let the let the elders deal with it. If he don't want to fall in line, hey, make him an example. Stone his ass.
Yeah, make the other kids get in line.
Mm-hmm.
See, and
that's biblical.
Yeah,
and the law is not done away with.
That's it.
Right?
I remember that.
And that's it's funny how these right Christian extremists that committed the most heinous murderous atrocities in the history of mankind for hundreds and hundreds of years, for over half a millennium, and then all of a sudden they want to say that the Bible is done away with.
Right.
Call somebody somebody a hate group. Right, when your whole, Christianism is nothing but a cult of extremists.
Yeah.
Nothing but hate, because all the murder, rape, murder, and robbery that took place, in America, was done by them. As a matter of fact, this fireman, what's his name again?
Brian Lamson.
Right, Brian Lamson is a white Christian extremist, 100%. Right, going to do some extreme murder. in a white family, man. But because let a brother, the Hebrew black Hebrew extremists, that's what they do. So the truth of the matter is, Jake not doing that kind of shit.
Right.
Esau does that kind of shit.
Exactly.
And I'm third, quick to believe it when a Jake on a very rare occasion does some crazy shit like that. If they really eat them right anyway, they'll tear. Right? That's just not Jake's MO. They just don't do that shit, man.
I was gonna say, bitch ain't worth it.
Go ahead, brother.
So they actually created a new term for it. It's called family annihilators. All right.
So
Sound like Esau.
White Christian
Sound like
extremist
Esau.
family annihilator.
Sound
So
like
just include that in the title.
Yeah, they're family annihilators. It says family annihilators are predominantly men, often non-Hispanic white males in their 30s or 40s who kill their partner and children. These often called familicide are typically driven by family breakdown, financial distress.
Okay, go back, read it again, brother. Screenshot it and send that to the group.
God,
I'm gonna make that my screen saver for my videos.
Send that.
So family annihilators are predominantly men, often Hispanic white males in their 30s or 40s.
So which means shortly after this, we'll see when things like this happen, now that they're gonna have to put something in the meeting with Jake now.
Yeah, of course. Gotta change the narrative.
Like clockwork. And then this didn't even really make the mainstream media. All right. Maybe if you actually had killed people, then you know he would have got a hold of them.
Yeah.
Then maybe it would have.
Yeah.
No, you know what did make mainstream when that Jake killed 8 of his kids.
Yeah.
Right.
That dominated the airwaves for about a week, maybe like a week or two ago, man. All right. A Jake, but a Jake in Louisiana, he murked 8 of his kids.
Yeah.
I want to say
Well, one of them won his kids.
one of his kids, yeah.
Yeah,
But
one of
shit,
them won.
he tweaked, but that dominated the airways. Meanwhile, family annihilators is a common practice, but because it's done by the usual suspects, you don't get media coverage.
Yeah, you don't
It's
get
a lot.
it. Don't get flooded. It don't get flooded.
Live from Chicago.
They told us
Now it's out there.
they told themselves in that movie Stepfather. Every time he goes to a family and it fucks up, he get rid of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right, and that's
He's a family
perfect.
annihilator.
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
A white Christian extremist family annihilator.
Wow.
Right. That's perfect because that ties in with the lesson. I'll keep reading. It says, it says family annihilators are predominantly men, often non-Hispanic white males in their 30s or 40s who kill their partner and children. These often called familicide are typically driven by family breakdown. She left you for a black man. Financial distress or controlling behavior. They often commit suicide after the act, frequently in August, as noted in studies on this Wikipedia page and discussions on the post. So these economic factors are going to tie into a lot of women getting put to death. These economic factors are tying into a lot of women crying because the vintage is failing. And it all comes back to Isaiah 4:1. There's going to be so many niggas crashing out, all right, killing their families. There's going to be so many females in economic distress, looking for a leader.
Extreme lamentation.
Yeah, and mourning and woe. That's right. I got
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Hand claps.
Yeah.
Because the Lord said that from the beginning of the scriptures, he said in the book of Genesis, he said that a woman's desire will be to her husband. All right. And a man will leave their father and mother and cleave to their wife. And Esau has overturned the original standards of the Lord as if it was going to stand. No, it will not stand.
And that's the activity of white Christian extremism.
Is it?
They don't follow the program that's in the Bible. They don't follow the scriptures. All right. It's funny, because they always talk about where's the love and talk about this message of love, but they never use it. They never applied love and fairness to anything.
Oh, no application
All
whatsoever.
their application has been nothing but rape, robbery, murder, land theft, identity theft. Just typical white Christian extremism. Family annihilators.
Pillage and
Well,
plunder.
this is the fall of our enemies, as it says in, if I may, Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th will I utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and him that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
We watching
and,
that.
Shit, all of us got horror stories about the nigga woman, man. All of us, everybody's been touched. Pause. By the nigga woman, man. And her fucking, cause she's a damn slave master. The nigga woman is slave master number, man. man.
Hey.
And when the Esau goes down, you go down right with him, man.
Yeah, got
So
to.
yeah, this
got
is beautiful, man.
God,
Hey, look,
you
man.
can bring that out. But hold on. Matter of fact, Showtime, I want you to grab that scripture, and Shema, you can go ahead and read that article about the shot. This one here is crazy.
It says, Florida man in custody after reportedly killing girlfriend by ripping out her bowels.
Oh, damn.
I said there are violent crimes, and then there are incidents like this that make you rethink humanity. A Florida man is in police custody after reports say he disemboweled his girlfriend because she called out the wrong name during sex.
Oh, shit.
24-year-old Fidel Lopez dialed 911 at 3:39 a.m. Sunday morning to report that his girlfriend, Maria Nemeth, had trouble breathing. Details from the arrest say Sunrise police found Lopez crying out for help next to the 31-year-old's body. He first told investigators during question that he and Nemeth had participated in rough sex and that she went into the bathroom vomiting and collapsing. On further questioning, he came clean and informed police that he turned into a monster when the myth called out her ex-husband's name during intercourse.
Yeah, that shit. He definitely turned into a
I
monster.
mean, that bitch, but she got what she deserved, man. 'Cause
Why she want to know with her husband in the first
why you bring
place?
up another man anyway?
Why you want with your husband?
Even if you have a dream, why the hell do I even want to hear about that? You know, brother was just telling me about that. You know? I mean, if he want to speak on it, he can speak on it. But he was just telling me that this chick had a dream about another nigga not giving her an autograph, signing an autograph for her. Why the fuck do I even want to hear about another man? Bitch, you supposed to be my woman. The fuck I want to hear about some other nigga you lusting after, basically.
See that
Book of Hosea.
That makes you just not want to even deal with women.
Absolutely.
Right? You understand,
Go for your own
you
peace.
understand why some men just say the hell with it, man. And that's happening a lot in this society.
Hey, me
Right?
time.
You got these women, one of the brothers sent me an image last night of some party that was going on 66 in Cottage Grove, some sort of mingle thing. And he said ain't nothing but bitches in there. And then I seen the picture, and there wasn't nothing but nigga women in there.
Ain't nobody
And
going.
I saw two that was halfway attractive, and the server with them gigantic,
calcium cannons.
Calcium cannons.
Calcium
I'm looking at the
cannons.
picture, and I'm like,
Damn.
there's a reason why there's no men in there. Then I zoomed in, and one chick, her shirt said, I make life hard.
Oh, fuck
So
no.
I read her shirt, and I was like, well, good thing I don't really go to things and places like that. But the point is, though, is that I read her shirt was like, I'm through. Her shirt literally said, I make life hard.
Mm-hmm.
For me.
If I may, because this is the behavior that's pushed in Babylon. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 22. I'll read it in the NLT. It says, a beautiful woman who lacks discretion is like a gold ring in a pig's snout.
Ooh,
So
damn.
you're a complete fucking waste.
Yeah,
right?
that's the term, the lipstick on the pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put a wig on a pig, man. It's still a fucking pig, man. So you're a complete waste of a woman. The scripture says, beauty is vain, but she that feareth the Lord shall be praised, man. Okay? So what are they pushing America? They push the baddie diva mindset, the Jezebel spirit. That bitch, Jezebel was a bad bitch, but Jezebel
Was a bitch.
and Jezebel got dealt with harshly, man. All right, the dogs ate this bitch up, man, and that's getting ready. That's getting ready to happen on a large scale to all of these self-proclaimed bad, which they all ain't. You bitches ain't bad, man. All right, I'll take you hoes swimming and humble you.
With the makeup on, they look like.
They look like trans.
They look like trans. I look like drag queens on that makeup on. Sometimes you see that, I be like, is that a bitch?
Remember that
Yeah.
character from the Muppets?
Oh, yeah, cum dumps.
That's what they look like to me, man.
But first of all, why would you want to call yourself?
No, it wasn't
bad?
Miss Piggy, but her too. But it was another character
Sophocles.
from the Muppets.
Yes, no,
The point is,
No, from the that show the
I know
Muppets.
what you're talking about.
That chick with the big ass lips.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I know. It's all the other one, the green, that green.
And she had them big ass eyelashes look like fingers.
You know, as a kid, I thought that was a damn
Well,
trick.
why would you want to call yourself bad anyway? We don't want bad bitches. That means you're evil.
I actually want a woman. But bring out that scripture.
Micah 7:10.
then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said to me, where is thy Yahweh, thy God? My eyes shall behold her, now shall there trouble down as the mire of the streets.
Right, so she got trodden down.
Right.
As the mire of the streets, man, got her innards ripped out. Okay, the Lord, somebody get that spirits created for vengeance too. You gotta go.
Real quick, this is 2nd Ezra 16:33. It says, the virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms. Women shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall
Right,
perish.
because these women, they got one guy to pay their bills. All of them, she's smashing. One guy in particular, they got a guy for everything.
Well,
all that's about to be over.
She got one guy she just smashed.
That's mad because she like to
He's an
smash
alpha
him.
male,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But then she deal with the other ones just because she can get something out.
Right. Hey, I told my cousin that she laughed and she confirmed that shit true. I said, yeah, y'all got motherfucking both trouble shit. You got one guy paying the bill, one guy fucking you.
Well, I was gonna say, but the simp economy is done now.
Yeah.
You know, due to the internet exposing these hoes for what they are, the simp economy is false. Fucking
And that's
falling,
why
man.
men are being so harsh and so cold to a women.
Yeah.
They're not really dealing with it.
Yeah, they're coming out.
They're angry. They're mad.
They're mad.
Ain't no softness on them no more.
They coming out with the shows out. The joint to to go out and date or whatever, and it's like all these. They go to it's all women there, and not one guy out there. You know what I'm saying? The guys ain't falling for the madness.
Single mixer.
I got it.
It's a single mixers, right? But they go to a mixer, by the
That's what they sent. They sent me the picture of last night.
Right, they sent the mixer, but then it's all bitches and no niggas.
I got a quick precept.
I got one too, but I wasn't finished.
Oh,
Especially to my man.
Oh, okay.
But this is Isaiah, the 3rd chapter, the 16th verse. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore, the Lord will smite with his scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. And that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments around their feet, and their cauls and their round tires like the moon. Those calls are those wigs, those weaves, those networks of hair. The Lord is saying he's going to smite their crown. Why you see
took their ass away?
Took their ass away
because these white women and heathen women be having more cheeks than Jake these days.
Yep. And now their hairlines look like they're receding like an old man when they're barely 20 years old.
Yeah,
No, that's that. What's that?
No cheeks, no hips, wide ass shoulders look like linebackers.
Yeah.
What's that fucking that character that's got the fucking arms and the motherfucking receding hairline in a video game? Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Goro.
Goro. Like
Oh, that's because all them lace fronts, man. Bro, I was just talking to a chick from she's like, I'm from Manchester. I'm from London. Bad bitch. But the bitch had a fucking whole lace front, man.
Right.
And then even you bitches out there through, man.
They are.
And that shit fucks their shit up. That chemical
and braid and all that
Oh,
shit.
Spells on this shit.
Yeah. Lace fronts be fucking them hoes up.
They get them from all these foreign countries, and they put all kind of
Culture, I'm trying to say.
You know what, brother? Matter of fact,
Yeah.
that whole thing, how men don't want to deal with women. All right, well, I gotta play this.
Go ahead.
All right, and this is a young Edomite dude. Shit, he might be Jake the way he talking. Clearly,
I can put it on the speaker.
Yeah, I think I sent this one to you, right? Hold on, let me send it to you. I know. He was going in, man.
But the scripture says a man loveth nothing better than a beautiful woman outside of the Heavenly Father. The Lord said a man loveth nothing better. So you sit there and you gonna play with a man and his heart, what he really loves, and he put his time, he go work 40, 60 hours a week for you to make sure you have a house, the rent paid.
Marcus Hollister, that's his name.
Fuck ass out of here, man.
I'll send it to you, bro.
Gotcha, I'm about to play it right now.
Yeah, these bitches about to get recalled. Like, what was that, iRobot?
Yeah.
They had that new model of
Right,
robots and
right.
shit, and all those other robots went to the scrap heap and junk. See,
How the
that's
fuck
what's
you get
happening to
married?
these fucking American women.
And the comments on this is absolutely hilarious, man. All right, but go ahead, bro.
He mad too. Oh man, I was looking at it without him seeing.
Yeah, when you he so this either happened to him or somebody somebody that really that he's close to that he cares about.
Yeah.
His man's is in pain somewhere and he mad.
Right.
And a man,
I've had my brothers. I've seen all fucked up, and I'm mad at you.
Yeah,
I get it, man.
I've been that way.
How the fuck do you get married as a man? Imagine working your whole fucking life just to sign a piece of paper that says some fucking bitch can take all of it from you. How the fuck do you get down on one fucking knee? Imagine you're a hardworking man, a businessman, you accomplish all these fucking great things, and you get down on one knee. That is such pussy ass shit. You literally bend over like a fucking idiot and get down on one fucking knee and present a fucking ring that you pay for. Then you gotta pay for the fucking wedding too, motherfucker. And then you gotta pay for the fucking divorce too, motherfucker. It's insane that a man in this fucking generation, where women have this many fucking options, they got guys in their fucking DMs 24/7. They fuck all day long. They go to the club all day fucking long. You still think you can find a fucking decent woman and a wife?
Sound like
That's
Jay.
not gonna take half of your fucking shit. You are so fucking wrong. You're gonna end up lonely and fucking divorced. That's what's gonna fucking happen. How the fuck do you get married as a man? Imagine working
so he
your
went through
whole
some
fucking
shit, man.
just
Yeah.
to pick up some fucking bitch
Right.
can take all of
And
it
he
from
probably
you.
lost his woman to a Jake on top of that. Or it's correct, Was Rico Suave pulled up on his woman and ran off with it.
And started rolling his R's on him.
I got a precept. This was gonna happen to you bitches for all of this. It's Isaiah 13:15. Everyone that is found should be thrust through. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, because you join yourself to the system. Their children also should be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses should be full and their wives ravished. Y'all gonna be riding that cop carousel, man.
No.
They gonna
Cock carousel.
Go ride him.
Exactly.
Because they've been riding the cock carousel.
On their choice.
It's gonna be different when the carousel rides them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be different when you being forced to be passed around.
Exactly.
Right?
Because you
Can't get off.
Tour and all that.
Exactly.
That's it.
All type of dudes you don't even want. It's gonna be some nasty, funky dudes clapping you.
That's gonna be the majority.
It's coming, man, because y'all wanted to do this wickedness. And now that judgment gotta happen. You gotta get ravished like the dude pulling the insides out from the vagina. Hey, these dudes are freaky out here. They about to do some freaky stuff.
But you probably got some dudes that do that to rip a woman up like that and they still fucking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got motherfuckers that fuck dead. I just say you got motherfuckers that fuck dead corpses and shit. So yeah, you got
there's gonna
that
be
shit.
some sick shit out here when these lights go out, which they planning. And they want this to happen. It's an orchestrated collapse to bring total chaos so that everyone will bend the knee and take the MOTV.
That's
I just thought about something. This is the spirit. This is the lesson. Because what I've been seeing more of, and I saw it today, it's homeless dudes just randomly hitting bitches.
Yeah. Oh
I just
yeah.
figured earlier,
I be seeing
some dude at camp threw a bottle and some dice.
It turned more and more videos like random homeless dudes. This nigga had a bag or something. He just turned and whacked that bitch. It's been going on. He was punching him, slapping him, all type of shit. One nigga was walking up the street. This shit is vulgar. He walking up the street. She's sitting on like the stairs outside. Apparently he was dragging off, walked up, nothing on him.
Oh,
yeah. I've seen that happen before. Dude was in the store and ran up on the chick and got off on her leg and she started screaming. He nutted on me. He nutted.
He's dressed nasty as hell. These niggas bugged out.
But man, that's the same. When we went camp, there was the nigga woman that came up. Kind of heavy set, ginormous, calcium cannons. And that homeless dude that be out there, he the one that be running his mouth, had his bottle, said, "I came up, y'all." Yeah. He showed me. But he threw a bottle with some dice, and when that nigga woman walked up, he literally said to her, he said something to her. She was like, "Look, I ain't trying to see your penis." He said, "Yeah, he said, "Yeah, I need you to see this penis." When I put it between them big ass titties.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Drunk home dude.
Ronnie told me, yeah, buddy.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was wild. Like, the camera's alive and everything.
Yeah. Funny as hell.
Right, he walked. Then he walked back by, had a bottle. I came up, y'all.
Yeah. And then he told her, he was like, "Bitch, you gotta pay me for that."
Yeah, then he told me to pay me for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I forgot he did say that.
Yeah.
He said, "No," he said, "Yeah, then you gonna have to pay me for it."
That's classic.
Hey, so y'all got another thing coming to y'all. Y'all, hey, look, man. Y'all want to play around with these real men of the Lord, because a lot of you females that fuck up with the men of the Lord about to get this too, man. You think y'all gonna escape from that? You're not. You about to get the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It's gonna be very vicious. That death by pain is coming.
Can I read something real quick?
Go ahead,
Mama.
Somebody get that I spoke on it. We never read it. That sin of death is his witchcraft.
I got it.
Rebellion is his witchcraft.
I'm
And then the other one is
I had.
put the witch to death.
Yep.
The thou shalt not allow the witch to live. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. This I'm gonna read. I want to read a little bit, just a little bit of these lyrics from the song "American Woman." Says, "American woman," and this is the sentence.
Stay away from me.
American woman, stay away from me. American woman, mama, let me be. Don't come hanging around my door. I don't want to see your face no more. I got more important things to do than spend time growing old with you. My woman, I said, stay away. American woman, listen what I say. Now, this is talking about American woman, but it's also talking about American spirit.
Period.
Right? It says, American woman, get away from me. American woman, mama, let me be. Don't come knocking around my door. I don't want to see your face no more. Colored lights can hypnotize, sparkle someone else's eyes. Now, woman, I said, get away. American woman, listen what I say. And that's the spirit. That's the sentiment right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, that's the world. The world don't want to deal with America, man.
Yeah.
The whole of Babylon.
Yeah.
Because you deal with it, man, you're gonna be burning when you go to pee-pee.
Yeah. It's
all right. And you lucky if that's it. If that's it.
Yeah. I think it's in Proverbs. It says, "As is the mother, so is the daughter." And that says, "Every man proverb shall make this proverb. As the mother is, so is the daughter." And that's the sentiment, man. Nobody wants to deal with these American women. You know.
Yeah, a lot of these American women took those vaccines too.
Yeah.
And so and I already saying
Got that alphabet.
A lot of them people got the HIV that took that, and so if you laying up, going up in these women, man, the chances are you can get that. You can get the HIV too.
Yeah.
All right. So it's they try to deny it and they try to use AI to speak against it, but it was too much evidence to prove otherwise. And people were wanting blood, but they wanted blood that was free of that. Right?
Yeah.
The women that wanted sperm for to get in vitro, to
Want to make sure they didn't have it.
They wanted sperm that was minus, the jump shot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Because it compromised.
So that was an issue with that. Man.
Yeah, it compromised their immune systems and whatnot. Like I said.
Who wants a baby that born with the HIV?
Yeah.
Whoever, didn't it say that the hunter is a side effect of the people took the HIV shot? I mean, it took the
yeah.
Right, but bring out those scriptures I called for Bible shot. We're gonna get ready to wrap.
Okay, you want the Samuel 15:23 or the Kings 9:22?
Get the. It don't matter what you want.
Okay.
Get the. No, actually, I want that spirits created for vengeance first.
Okay.
Right?
That's Ecclesiastes.
Because that's with that girl she's rebellious, man. Because why is she not with her ex-husband?
Okay.
And then you're not with your ex-husband, but you still call on his name.
Right.
And to the point where it made the dude snap out that you messing with. And then anybody that's capable of doing what he did to her, he demonstrated that sort of violence before he got to that point. He showed her some way of fashion
that he can go there.
Who he was before.
He can go there.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You knew this dude was
unstable.
Exactly. Man,
at best, that's mildly spoken.
Go ahead.
This Ecclesiastes on Sirach 39:28. there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Right, so it pleases the Lord power, the Almighty Yahweh Shem Shai. It pleases when he's laying on that sore destruction, causing that pain as a spirit. The life force is beginning to leave a person. But go ahead.
It says fire and hell and famine and death. All these are created for vengeance.
So the Lord uses these things for vengeance on man. Keep reading.
It says
for what? For rebellion, which is as a sin of witchcraft. Go ahead.
It says teeth of beasts.
So you see them stood when the person open up they screen door to step out on their patio to greet the sun. A fucking mountain lion grab their ass or snatch them off
Appreciate
to the woods next to their house. All right, because that has happened in Colorado and other places.
Yeah.
Motherfucker went out on this balcony to have coffee and one shit left of him.
Mountain lion said, "Oh, I was expecting you."
Top of the morning. Go ahead.
And scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked.
Right, didn't that Cal Rittenhouse little piece of shit just get bit by a venomous spider or something? They had to rush his ass to the hospital.
And the sword punishing the wicked to destruction.
And the modern day sword is the gun, and then people gonna use real swords. There are lots of stabbings because you got people running around stabbing women too, homeless people. Yep. All right, I saw a video on TikTok where some dude rode up on a Hispanic family. He looked like an Edomite. He stabbed their little children. He stabbed the first one, and then they were so in shock they was just standing there like, what the fuck?
Froze, huh?
And he stabbed the second one, and then the father snapped out of it in the time. Right? Or was it a woman? I think it might have been. But either way, I can't remember if it was a woman who was doing the stabbing.
Oh, okay, I remember that video.
But I was like, what the
she
fuck?
Went up and started stabbing.
It was a woman.
She started stabbing them children.
Oh yeah, and
Randomly.
he froze and shit.
Yeah,
damn.
Well, he was like, what the fuck?
He couldn't believe it at first.
Yeah, he froze them. They were frozen in shock. All right, but go ahead, brother.
Oh, that's it on it.
Get the next scripture.
Okay, this is that Samuel 15:23. For rebellion.
Where's Samuel?
1 Samuel?
15:23.
No, he just said Samuel first.
1 Samuel, my mistake. 1 Samuel 15:23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry.
Right. So the sin of witchcraft, when you disobey the Lord, that's rebellion, and rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft. And according to the Bible, and a lot of these women, they rebel against their husband, against their men, against the men the men that they're with, and so
under Esau's witchcraft.
The truth of the matter is that if death comes to you according to the Bible, it's actually it's righteous. All right, and it don't mean that the man is with you gonna do it, but the Lord, when the Lord sends that spirit that's created for vengeance, all right, whether it be the man that you committed the offense against, or it be someone down the line,
or beast, thank you,
or beast, or the new
beast.
dude that's giving it to you, and then you start calling on somebody else's name.
Did that bitch get attacked by a pack of fucking Dobsons, man?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That shit funny.
The hot dog?
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck the ankles up.
Hold the muskets.
Toes, all that shit. Then what the midget said, and I'm gonna get you something.
From your waist down, your mind.
Waist down, your mind. Go ahead, bro. Right.
Fall.
Go ahead, bro.
Absolute.
Get that last scripture, Bible shot.
Exodus 22:18. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
And as simple as that, man. All right. So if sin, rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and then the Lord turns around and tell you, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So when you're committing adultery, over and over again with all these different men, all right, could follow you, right? And then it's also with the man who's willingly going to somebody else's woman. The same thing punishment comes is for you. Because the scripture said that that if you lie with another man's woman, basically that they both shall be put to death.
Yep.
That's scripture. And what are you doing? You're sinning. You're rebellion. You're in rebellion against the Lord, man. And at this far in the game, everyone should be on their pins and needles on their toes, trying to not crack the ice and fall through, trying to make it to the other side, man. All right, everyone should. All right, then Cube say check yourself before you wreck
yourself. Yeah.
Right. And so with that, we'll give all praises, all honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Sheri Kakadash, Kwam Yasharala, Abba Babar. Turn those machines off. Use a funny one.